My name is Natasha Komis. You might recognize me from MTV, VH1, American Apparel, or straight up rock and roll music. I've decided it's time to give back. So as an alumni, I came to High Tech High School, the school that gave me the courage to pursue my dreams. Together, my panel of students and I are bringing back the Teen Forum. It's a show that caters to the real-life questions, answers, and opinions of real-life teens in 2013. Stay tuned to WHITradio.org and NatashaKomis.com. What's up, guys? This is Natasha Komis here at WHITradio.org for Teen Forum at High Tech High School. I'm here with Kayla, Michael, Julie, and Bria today. We're going to continue our topic on dating. Now, this week we're going to be talking about what parents' expectations are, such as, you know, what your friends should be like, what your boyfriends, girlfriends, schooling, and so on and so forth. Bria, you weren't with us last week. You didn't get to share your opinions on dating and stuff like that. What do you think about that? As opposed to what your parents think, let's say.
Well, I mean, if your parents are okay with it, then it shouldn't be a problem. But, I mean, I don't know. So.
But do you think that you have a different taste, let's say, than what your parents have? Like, do you think that what they would want for you is something that you're not attracted to?
No.
You guys have the same taste?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Really? That's
I mean,
that's
whatever
cool.
happens. Like, I'm not really that serious about that type of stuff. Like, I'm not really focused in that, like, dating.
Don't you have a boyfriend?
Don't you have a boyfriend, Bria? Remember that?
I did.
Oh, what happened?
Aww.
If you don't mind me asking.
No, I'm not. That's a different subject.
Oh, so you do mind me asking? Just say yes? All right, so I won't go there. Okay.
Well, what about you guys? I mean, we all have our tastes, right? What did your parents, or what do your parents think about it?
I think overall parents want, like, someone who's, like, successful. I mean, like, not successful because you're still young, but
someone
smart.
who has goals.
Yeah, and, like, picks up after themselves.
Yeah.
Not someone who, like, sags their pants. I mean,
manners.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I want the same thing for myself.
Yeah, me too.
So
Oh, do you? That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
I mean,
I don't find that much.
Is that not attractive though? Like the bad boy for you girls?
if they're,
It's
I don't know. I
nasty.
just like someone who's like clean.
Why?
Like he can have like a little his own personality, like a
Own
little
style, but
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna bring home some loser.
Well, what is a loser to you, Julia? What's a loser? Define that.
No, it's fine.
No,
No, seriously.
what is someone that you wouldn't approve of?
Like someone who's not like independent. Like if a guy could, you know, pay for his own stuff sometimes, or doesn't rely on his parents for everything, and has a car, and has just
All right. Fair
necessities.
Fair enough.
I used to think like that for a little bit, and then things change, But that's why I'm asking you guys. I don't know. That's pretty good that you guys are already on that way of thinking. So it's not hot to date the bad boy.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I mean, like,
It's okay.
maybe, like, before, but, like, I don't know, now it's just,
Before, you guys are much quicker than me. I don't know. I'm just getting out of that. What about you, Michael? For girls.
Right. Okay. Well,
Do you like a bad girl is what I'm saying. Is that kind of hot?
yes. Yes, I think it is. I'm going to be honest. I think it is hot. But if I'm looking for something really long-term,
Like stable,
like
yeah.
something stable, I know that's not
gonna work,
that's
yeah.
not the way to go, right? But yes, immediately, as far as physical attraction, things like that. Yes, it is hot.
Yeah.
What's a bad girl? What is a
Ooh. Someone who has a reputation, who doesn't really
For what?
care. Well, come on, guys, help me out. What do you guys?
This is all you?
I think
know.
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't.
So that's what
wanna-
you consider bad. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't
Gotcha.
get it, so would you like to share?
Yeah, I didn't get it, Michael.
Okay. I'll put it in your language, okay?
Language.
A girl who is coquettish.
Excuse, I don't know what that means.
That cleared that up.
A
right?
cokehead.
No.
No.
I didn't understand what you said.
No.
It's getting out of here.
No, coquettish.
Okay, what does that mean? I'm sorry. Like, I've never heard that.
Cocky?
Yeah, me either.
It's like flirtatious.
Very
coquettish.
flirtatious,
Like
right?
that-
Does that word even exist, really?
No.
Like a wanton
Michael has
woman.
a large vocabulary.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we?
It is.
Coquettish.
Sorry, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, so someone who's, okay.
Mhm.
All right. What about friends-wise, or like, let's say schooling-wise? Do you think that you see eye to eye with your parents? You know, in those other ways, like they want you to go to school, they want you to be this kind of person. Do you guys kind of agree with them?
Right.
Friends, I don't think, like, my mom should pick my friends. Like, I wouldn't, if she tells me not to hang out with, like, a friend, then I'm still gonna do it, like, whether she likes it or not. But
Yeah.
it's different with, like, relationships, like, of her approving if I had a boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your parents, this is Mr. P, do your parents want you to date at this age?
Is he talking to
I
me?
think like parents, all parents are like really cautious of their, sons
My
and
mom
daughters
doesn't
dating.
mind me dating, like, different people, like, little dates, like, movies or whatever, lunch. But, like, she doesn't want me to, like, get, like...
Serious, like...
Yeah, she says that she just, search.
Do you
Well,
have
that's
a
good,
curfew? Do you have to be home by a certain time?
Depending if I'm with my mom or my grandmother.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I like it.
I don't
All
have
right.
curfew.
Are there arguments with parents? So do you guys argue about anything?
No.
Like that has to do with this? No, really, that's good.
Wow.
Maybe parents nowadays are becoming more in tune with like the real world, you know? Don't you
There's nothing that you're locking horns with your parents? Come on.
I mean, like, we get into, like, small arguments, like, but not, like, over... I don't argue with my mom about, like, if I had a boyfriend or friends. More
Uh-huh.
like...
Okay.
What do I argue with her about? What was it?
Like homework or something? I mean,
No,
yeah.
more like when she gets me something and she claims that I don't appreciate it, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
But, like, I do, but she, like, I don't know.
You know, I think one of the reasons parents now don't argue
As much, yeah.
with kids about dating and things like that is because I think they appreciate any information they get about it. So if they find out that their child is in a relationship or something, they're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth because
It doesn't work anymore. It's
Right.
not like the 1960s where you
Right.
could say,
Yeah.
don't do it. And the kids will be
Absolutely.
like, okay.
and they
Yeah.
don't want to start something, and then that just starts a feud between the parent and the child, and then the child won't even tell their parents about anything
Yeah,
anymore.
I
They
think
don't want
It's more trust.
Yeah,
Right.
I think the
Trust.
more like strict you are with your kids, the more like rebellious they become.
I mean, there's still gonna
Yeah,
be
I agree with
boundaries.
you.
but like but like if you're like more like loose with your kid or whatever, like
The more close they are
Yeah.
to you. No, it's a truth. But back in the day, it used to not be like that.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's more now that parents are realizing that. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've made some progress on this show, realized it's different in 2013 than it used to be.
Absolutely.
Let's see, what else? I mean, what else do you...
Age-wise, like some, like girls are like 17 and dating 13-year-olds and just saying that age is just a number. I
Wait,
think-
13-year-old boys?
oh okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And like
Alright.
I have a problem with that. Like you're almost 18 and you're dating like a person that just turned like a teen, not even a teen, preteen.
Yeah.
I think, as you get older, the age difference is different. Because,
Yeah.
once, let's say you're, like, past 30, like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Because you've grown already, but, like, when you're young, it's
Yeah.
a
that's-
3-year, 5-year difference is a big
It's a
deal,
little
I
odd.
guess.
It is a big deal.
That's actually happening. Wow, that's...
Ew.
Is
What's
it
she
happening
gonna
in
do
this
with a
school?
little...
No, we don't want to know about it if it is.
Like
Wait, what?
even if it's like 3-4 years apart, that's still like a big difference.
Bria, how old
At
was your
this
boyfriend?
age.
Ex-boyfriend.
He's 17.
So same age. Well,
Turning
you're...
18.
Turning 18.
Yeah.
And how old
Wow.
are you, Rhea?
17.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not bad.
That's good. Same age is good.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Why do girls like to date older guys usually. Is
Because
that
they're
still
more
in?
mature.
They're
More mature?
It's not still in, Mr. P.
What?
Not still in for me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's different, though. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, sometimes younger, like
Yeah.
not much younger, but I mean, it's happened like in my age group, like, you know, happens. I don't know. Older guys can be a little bit too controlling, I think, sometimes.
Right.
It depends on, I think it depends on the girl or the guy, you know?
Okay.
And I actually happen to think that men hit their prime at a later age than women.
That's definitely true, yeah.
I think women, it's around 25, they're really doing well. And for men, I think it's 30. I really do. I see it all the time.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, actually, physiologically, women mature later, actually, in many ways.
And really?
Yeah, and I'm not going to get into it in this show, but certain things they are more attuned. Let me put that way at an older age.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
right.
I
I'm not gonna elaborate, but you
I
know.
think I get what you're saying.
All right, my awkward way, what do they say? Do they say anything for you when you get married? I want this person for you. Has any of your parents ever said that?
An arranged
Like,
marriage?
yeah.
No,
Well,
not an
no,
arranged
but-
marriage. This is what I want
An
for you.
expectation, like
An expectation,
hopes.
right?
Yeah, my mom wants a lawyer, someone like rich. I don't have to work and something.
Or do you
I don't
want
know.
that?
No, that's what she wants.
Do you want
Alright.
that, though?
No.
You don't... You
I
wanna
mean,
have
I
to
don't
work
want
and-
like a rich husband. I mean, I want someone stable. Like,
But if one came along that was appealing to you, would you pass it up?
why not? Well, why would I pass it up?
Okay, there you go.
What about you, Michael? Let's just go around.
Yeah. Well, as far as... what's the question? I'm sorry.
Your parents, what's their ideal? If you think that they had one, what do you think it would be?
Right. The usual, very cliche, stable, someone who has a goal in mind.
Someone who's going to be a good wife, a good mother.
Wife, good mother.
You mean like for marriage we're talking, not like just dating. Is that what you were talking about, Mr. P?
Yeah, with Michael, he has career goals maybe to run for office, right? Senator or congressman, something like that. He has to be kind of concerned or aware of who he wants to present to the public, right? Is that in your psyche at all?
No, actually, it's not.
Okay.
Not now,
I'm-
but it would be.
Well,
I mean, these
I'm going to be very honest. That's a very political stance to take. Choosing someone for a reason as shallow as who would look good to the public. But that's not the kind of person I am.
Mhm.
I would go for love.
Okay.
Whether the public liked it or not.
Oh, all right.
Well, I mean,
Good answer.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. But I think that when you do get older, like you don't want, let's say, how do you say this? Love is love, but like let's say it doesn't make your career, it doesn't look good for you. You don't think that would be a problem? Like someone who can't handle what you do, let's say. Sometimes that happens.
I don't know if that would be the kind of person I fall in love with. So we would have to see.
I mean, love is funny,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And that actually made me think. Do any of your folks have a problem with, because this used to be big back in the old days, with like race or something?
What?
With race, color. Right, and I know that I do know a lot of parents that, while they aren't racist people, it is in the back of their minds.
Yeah.
So does that include any of you guys, any of your parents or anything? I mean, you don't have to answer yes or no.
That's probably a topic that,
But it's definitely, I think it is relevant. A lot of people think like that. I'm not one of them, but I know a lot of people do. Do you?
It's still real fresh, I think.
Right. Do you
This
guys come across
situation
that?
is-
Yeah.
I notice it. I agree with you.
And I
then.
think parents definitely do have their choices and preferences. That's all. That's
Right.
it.
I think you're right.
I agree. What about you, Julie?
My mom doesn't really talk about it. I mean, I don't think she'll complain about it. Like, she won't really care. My grandmother, I think she's not racist. Well, now she's like 6, so she doesn't really care. But before, I think she would probably think about it more than my mom.
So you're very close to your grandmother then?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm close to you. So you take her opinions very...
I mean, no, I wouldn't listen to her. Like, if she said, like, if I brought home, like, a different race from me or them, and she told me I couldn't date them, like, I probably would still date them. Depending, like, on their personality, of course. Like,
well, that's all that matters.
I wouldn't just dump them for no reason. Like,
Of course. It's a person's essence has nothing to do with the physical, you know? And Bria?
My mom says, like, as long as the person treats me right, you know.
There you go.
And if he treats you right or she treats you right, I mean, she's good or he's good, so.
Also, they're open. That brings me to another topic. What about being bisexual, gay, or do parents ever mention any of these things? Not that anybody is in here, but I'm saying, how cool do you think parents are with that nowadays?
I think the
Or would your parents, is what I'm saying.
I think the parents should be comfortable. That's their child, you know. If the child wants to be bisexual or gay or anything, they shouldn't have to have a problem with it. And that's a lot of parents these days are not comfortable with their child being gay because they didn't raise them that way. But I think, like, they said that if you were raised by your mom by a guy being raised by his mom, like he is or something like that, but the mom didn't expect it to be like that. So.
What about you guys?
No, I agree. And what I think you're seeing now is parents who would not have been on board or don't have pro-homosexual views, a lot of times they find out that their children are, happen to be gay, and that does change their views because it is their child. And I think you're seeing a lot more of that. We just had a senator who was not pro-gay marriage or anything, and he found out that his son was gay, and his view totally changed because it was his son. So think
now he's pro-gay marriage.
Yeah. So I think people are more tolerant when it comes to their children. So yeah.
Well, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
He changed his mind the second that his kid was gay.
Yeah.
But,
That's how it is. It's all over.
Anything else, guys? We kind of hit
question.
Yeah. All right. Now let's say the person was a good person and you were in love, and your parents, they know this, but the person had their life together, but on the side they were, drinking, drugging, things like this. Is this something that matters to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
In what ways? Like, some people can have their life together. They have secret problems or, abuse problems, drug abuse, drinking. Would that matter? Like, if they had a job,
Like,
they
if
had all these things.
If the drug problem was, like, serious, then, like, if they just drank, like, on occasionally.
Yeah, like small get-togethers, family, or
even, like, after work, if they drank a little bit. But, like, if you can control it, okay. But, like, if it's, like, out of hand, then, I mean, no.
I think when you find out about a problem like that, someone you're dating or something does have a drinking or a drug problem, I think you need to look beyond and you need to think, okay, what is behind that problem? What's a motive for that problem? What's causing them to binge drink or do whatever drugs they're doing, and whether it's and just an addictive personality or another personal problem. I think that's what you really need to find out and see how you feel about it.
I mean, you can try to help it out, but I mean,
Yeah.
in the long run, they always say usually problems like that. I mean, would you be willing to put yourself through that is the question, because it's kind of a dead-end road sometimes.
like if they're willing to help themselves, then I would
Exactly.
help them. But if they have no interest in getting better or like quitting, and if it became that big of an issue,
And you don't want to date someone that doesn't have respect for themselves.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a big
'cause,
self-respect thing.
like, if they can't respect themselves, they can't respect you. Like,
That's right.
if they don't respect their parents or anybody around them that they're
Right.
close to, they're not going to respect you.
Right.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah, well, usually that takes precedence over anything, so that's why it's a problem, All right, well, I mean, Is there anything else you guys have to say? I mean, what time are we running on right now? How many minutes do we have left?
We actually have like 5 minutes left.
5 minutes?
It's okay. We can
quit it?
we can wrap it.
All right, guys. So thank you, Bria, Julie, Kayla, Michael. And I'm Natasha here, WHITradio.org. Stay tuned next week.
Had a little bit of this.
That was, yeah.
A lot of air. Too much
Yeah.
air.